Hello and welcome. Recently, Income Tax Department has rolled out a new Annual Information Statement, AIS in short. Today let's talk about it. In this video, we'll learn what AIS is, what information does it contain, and how is it useful to us. We'll also talk about TIS, acronym for Taxpayer Information Summary, which is derived from AIS. In the end, we'll see how to view and download AIS as well as TIS from the income tax portal. So let's begin. AIS is a comprehensive view of information to a taxpayer displayed in 26AS. 26AS is a tax credit statement. As of now, data from 26AS is being used for pre-filling of income tax return. In other words, we can say 26AS is a simplified version of AIS, or rather AIS is an improved version of 26AS. AIS contains information relating to salary, interest, dividend, securities transactions, mutual fund transactions, foreign remittances, etc. As AIS has newly been launched, Income Tax Department says 26AS will continue till AIS is validated and fully operational. One of the key things about AIS is that the taxpayers can submit feedback in respect of transactions appearing in AIS. This feedback can be given online or in bulk using offline utilities provided. AIS shows both reported and modified value. We can download AIS in PDF, JSON or CSV file formats. Let us go through these in detail, starting with the contents of AIS. AIS has two parts, Part A and Part B. Part A contains general information of the taxpayer like PAN, Aadhaar number, name, date of birth, contact details, etc. Part B has 5 heads, first one being TDS, TCS information. This contains details like TDS on salary, rent, interest, dividend, business receipts, etc. and transactions related to TCS. Next, SFT information. This contains details about interest, dividend, etc. reported from reporting entities, whether or not tax has been deducted at source. Next head is payment of taxes. This contains details of taxes paid like advance tax, self-assessment tax, etc. Next head is demand and refund. This contains details of demand raised or refund sanctioned by the Income Tax Department. The last head being other information contains breakup of salary and deductions. This is nothing but Part B of Form 16, interest on income tax refund, foreign currency purchases, outward foreign remittances, etc. I've just told you that key thing about AIS is that we can submit feedback. Now let us see what types of feedback are we talking about. First one is information is correct. It is self-explanatory. It is not mandatory to submit feedback if the information is correct. Next one is income is not taxable. We can choose this if our income is not taxable. Third one is information is not fully correct. This means the information belongs to the taxpayer, but a part of it may not be correct. So we can choose this type to correct such errors. Fourth one is information relates to other PAN or year. If our AIS has any information which is relating to any other PAN or which is pertaining to some other year, then we can select this feedback option. Fifth one is information is duplicate or included in other information. If a single transaction is reported more than once, then we can choose this type. Sixth one is information is denied. We can choose this type if there is some information in AIS which does not belong to us. Seventh one is customizable feedback, and this depends on the information category. For example, in case of business receipts, we have types like receipt in the nature of reimbursement of expenses, receipt in the nature of refundable security, receipt treated as capital receipt. Later when we log into the income tax portal, we will see how exactly we can submit this feedback. Next, let us understand what is reported value. Information as reported by the information source or reporting entity against a PAN. What do I mean by information source or reporting entity? Let us say you are a salaried person and your employer deducts tax on the salary that you earn and issues Form 16. In this case, your employer is the information source for Form 16 and the value in Form 16 is the reported value. Now let's understand what is a reporting entity. Bank is the reporting entity who reports interest on FD as part of statement of financial transactions. Now let us say you have an FD account in a bank and you get interest on FD. So the bank is required to report the interest that you earn on the FD to the Income Tax Department as part of SFT. In simple terms, we can say SFT is similar to TDS return. In this case, bank is the reporting entity and the interest income reported is the reported value. Modified value. Value modified by the taxpayer through submission of feedback. Next, let us see what is Taxpayer Information Summary, TIS. As the name suggests, it is a simplified summary showing aggregated value. It is used for pre-filling of income tax return. It shows both processed and derived value. TIS can be downloaded from the income tax portal in PDF file format. We will shortly see how exactly we can download TIS as well as AIS. First, let us see the contents of TIS. Similar to AIS, TIS contains general information about the taxpayer. Then information category. This contains summary of income from salary, rent, dividend, interest, business receipts, etc. Let's say you are a salaried person and you switch your job during the year. So in this case, you would be getting two forms 16 from both the employers. So in this case, the total salary would appear under the salary information category. Similarly, let us say you have rented out a house property and a commercial property. So the total rental income from both the properties would appear under rent head in information category. Similarly, total dividends earned, total interest earned, total business receipts would appear under respective heads. What is processed value? Value after processing including deduplication of information based on predefined rules. So that means duplications are removed. Income tax department says this processing is done based on some predefined rules. As of now, I do not know what exactly are these predefined rules. So I can think of an instance. Interest on FD reported by the bank appears in TDS, TCS information and SFT information. So the transaction appearing in TDS, TCS information would be considered for the purpose of processed value. Next, derived value. Value which is derived after considering your feedback, if any, and the processed value. This will be used for pre-filling of income tax return. Let us now see how AIS and TIS are useful to us. First is source of information. AIS gives us comprehensive information about our income. So chances of missing out reporting any income in the income tax return would be greatly reduced. Next, ease of filing return. It would be easy for us to file our income tax return because most of the data in the income tax return would be pre-filled using information from AIS and TIS. And the other important use I can think of is feedback submission. All these years we have been seeing that 26AS contains certain information which may not belong to us, or there are some errors in that and it would be very difficult for us to get them corrected. So feedback submission is a very helpful tool for all the taxpayers. CBDT, Central Board of Direct Taxes, in its press release says that the taxpayers are required to check and report complete and accurate information in income tax return even if some transactions are not present in AIS. This is because AIS is still fully not validated, and therefore if any transaction is missing in AIS, then it is the responsibility of the taxpayer to report such missing transactions. If any transaction present in AIS is missed out in the income tax return already filed, taxpayers are required to revise the return to include such missed out transactions. Let's say you have already filed your income tax return for financial year 2021, and after going through the AIS you realize that you have missed out certain transactions in ITR. In that case, you are required to revise the income tax return to include such missed out transaction. If there is a mismatch between AIS and 26AS, CBDT says the taxpayers are required to refer to 26AS. Now let us log into the income tax portal. Go to the income tax e-filing portal, incometax.gov.in, click on login. In the enter your user ID field, enter your PAN or Aadhaar number and click on continue. Confirm secure access message by ticking the checkbox. Enter password and click on continue. In the services tab, select annual information statement. Click on proceed. You will be directed to the compliance portal. Here select AIS. We have two options here, taxpayer information summary TIS and annual information statement AIS. Let's select TIS. In the general information, we can see details like PAN, Aadhaar number, name of the taxpayer, date of birth or date of incorporation, mobile phone number, email ID, address of the taxpayer. Scroll down, under TIS, we have information category, processed value and derived value. Derived value will be used for pre-filling of our income tax return. Here under information category, we have dividend, interest from savings bank, interest from deposit, etc. All the dividends paid during the year would be summarized and displayed under the information category dividend. Let us say you have two different savings bank account and interest from both the bank accounts would be summarized and the total would be displayed under the information category interest from savings bank. Let us now click on the information category dividend. This would list out all the dividends paid or credited during the year. To download taxpayer information summary, click on download. Click on download once again to download TIS in PDF format. Now let us move to annual information statement. As I have already explained, this has two parts, part A and part B. Part A contains general information such as PAN, Aadhaar number, name of the taxpayer, date of birth or date of incorporation, mobile phone number, email ID and address of taxpayer. Part B has 5 different heads, the first one being TDS, TCS information. Under this tab we can see information relating to tax deducted or collected at source. Let us now see how we can submit our feedback. So for this, let us click on the information category dividend, click on optional under feedback, select feedback type and click on submit to submit the feedback. Alternatively, you can click on bulk feedback if you would like to submit your feedback in bulk. Click on download if you would like to download this information in CSV format. Let's move to the next tab, SFT information. Here we can see information relating to specified financial transactions. To submit feedback in respect of each of these transactions, click on the information category. Here let us click on dividend. Click on optional, choose feedback type and click on submit to submit your feedback. Let's now move to the next tab, payment of taxes. Here we can see information relating to payment of taxes, that is details relating to advance tax or self-assessment taxes paid would appear under this particular head. Next, let's move to demand and refund. Here we can see information relating to demand raised or refund sanctioned by the income tax department. The last field would be other information. Here we can see under information category interest from income tax refund. To submit feedback, click on the information category, click on optional, choose feedback type and click on submit to submit your feedback. To download annual information statement, click on download. To download AIS in PDF format, select the first option. To download AIS in JSON format, select the next option. In order to use this JSON file, you have to first download AIS utility. This can be done by clicking on the utility under resources tab. Once you submit the feedback, consolidated feedback can be downloaded in PDF form by selecting download. The files that you download will be password protected. So to open the file, you need to enter PAN in uppercase followed by date of birth or date of incorporation in DDMMYYY format. What do you feel about this video? Let me know in the comment section. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Hit the bell icon for latest updates. Thank you.